So I started out as a gospel singer.
Okay.
In church. I'm a church girl, regular
Okay.
choir leader
Like
in
everybody,
Aba.
like everybody else.
Obviously.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Okay.
So proudly an Aba babe. Shout out to my people from Aba.
Waba.
And now,
All right, go ahead.
So then I took this long break because I was bereaved. I lost my brother, and then I lost my grandfather. So pick one. The popular song March and say don't fall for Gramble. That song, it was by my late dad, Jacob.
Are you saying
He composed that song.
Composed.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then,
wow?
Wow.
let me shock you. It's the wow from Let Me Shock You Again. This song, people they ask me, say, waiting to make you shine.
It's a grandpa too?
No. This one is
That's
by
like,
my
please.
uncle now. And they both passed like in a short time frame, like in 3 months.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't get to meet my father ever. He died like 3 months after the wedding. So 6 months later, I was born. So I was hearing, oh, he's this good, he's this singer and everything.
Wow.
So,
Here's
you know. Yeah.
quite a story. That's
Yes,
quite a
it is.
pedigree.
So,
Yes. Thank
like
you.
Simi started out doing gospel, went to do her secular music.
Exactly.
You draw your inspiration from her.
I wouldn't say that, but I love singing. I totally love singing. I know everything. I think I can sing almost all of her songs. And then she inspired my journey because I got to this point where I didn't want to be singing for a religious sect alone. I think I wanted to do music for a global audience, like irrespective of your religious beliefs and everything.
Yeah.
I just got to that point. I just didn't want the more grace, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate the more grace and everything.
So you
But
wanted
like,
the money.
Yes, and then well, there could be money in gospel, in the gospel
There is
industry.
money.
There
A lot of
is
money.
money, yes. So it wasn't a case of I wanted the money. It's a case of I wanted to just sing for everybody. I didn't want
But
to
do you
just
ever think
sing.
that you'd get back to doing gospel music professionally?
Oh, sure. Professionally,
I'm not sure about
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. I don't know,
But you still sing in the choir.
of course I still sing in church, and I know that I'm definitely going to maybe release a gospel
Album.
song or an
Okay.
album. Yes, I think.
Have
so.
you ever backed up for any popular artist?
Yes.
Say
your
it,
market
say it
now.
very
Yes,
well
I
now.
have.
Are you shy?
Of course not. Disclaimer, I'm a very shy person when I'm not singing.
Aye, so yeah, sing it, sing the answer.
Exactly. That's what I said to her.
Burna Boy.
Oh, so you've backed up for Burna Boy?
Yes. I was part of the backup team for the Grammys. This like the one in March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but it was pre-recorded. So if you go on YouTube, you're going to see us in the background with our white and everything.
Oh,
It's
okay.
also on my social
We
media. platform.
we know it. We know it. We saw the video.
Yes, I was there. Alto singer. Shout out to alto singers all over the world. I love you.
All right, great. Now let's switch things up a bit. We'll come back and talk to you, Splendour. And by the way, you're doing great with your music.
Thank you.
Amazing stuff. Funke
Thank you.
Akindele, deputy governorship candidate for the PDP. I don't know what Lagosians want. They wanted young people. Jando picked Funke, and now they are complaining that she will now come down and be doing this Geneva or she'll be dancing shaku shaku. Your thoughts, Oris?
No, but I think she has showed us with the video she released yesterday, 2 days ago.
She's already dancing.
No, she's not dancing. Actually.
Okay.
I think the one where she finally said, I mean, this has been a rumor for a while, and then she herself confirmed it with that video she released. And I think that video is an incredibly serious video. I mean, I don't. If you knew Jennifer and you saw that video, you'd be like, okay, interesting, you know. So there's a huge gap. So I don't know that we can really say that the lady is going to be dancing. I think she has come into a phase where seriousness is serious currency for her. So I don't think that should be the problem. I think we should be thinking instead about the structure around her. I mean, it's a great structure for her, I guess, and for the candidate. But I wonder about that as concerning Lagos. You know, that's all I'm saying about that.
James.
It's a very difficult subject to want
Very.
to hit on.
Very.
Um,
Since this is not
Freshly
Yeah.
pressed.
so I was let me say I was surprised even when the rumors were flying around. I just thought maybe
It's not exactly not possible, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you just look at the situation or you know the possible dynamic, and you're wondering, what can the outcome be? You know, this is not we're not talking politics per se, but when it comes to Lagos State, I think it's a difficult state to
Predict.
to predict. You know, you have to come correct. You have to. I don't know how you're going to
But
it will play out.
But wouldn't you
But-
say that there is a let's say, of course, the heavy machinery of PDP and the popularity of Funke? Technically speaking, that's a great
Thank
team.
you.
The
So what they're
combination
trying to do is
great.
to ride on her numbers.
of course,
You know, that's what they're trying to do.
certainly.
But then again, we are also aware that when it comes to social media is like virtual
Facade,
money.
exactly. Yeah. It's
The
like a
same,
mirage.
it's as virtual as it can disappear. So you can only hope that she commands the same respect with the numbers that she shows on her social media
Entertainment.
platform
Yeah.
to real life. Like when she shows up on the street, when she's on a podium talking, she can move those same numbers.
Will Nigerians ever take her seriously, though? I mean, from the comics that she's done with her.
Now,
Nollywood
let me tell you,
productions.
she's an actor. You cannot. And the funny thing is that for some of us who have seen Funke, live or where they're working, you just realize that she's not that much of your friend.
She's not
She's
actually a
on the
friend.
TV. You understand? When she's Jennifer is a character.
Mm,
That's not Funke for
Mm.
you. Funke is a different person entirely. And
serious-minded.
people need to understand that. So that's why I'm saying that social media, you only hope that people understand that this is not a joke. We're talking about
Okay,
politics.
I want to get your thoughts quickly, Splendour, on this.
All right. Okay. I think that it take a very serious person to create such a powerful persona as an actor, so that it will speak. Particularly, I was biased as a feminist. I was like, "Yes, girl, get it, girl. I like this." You know,
Okay.
I was enjoying the video when I saw it on Instagram.
Gen Z feminist.
I don't know
But
what
go
you mean
ahead. Go
by that.
ahead.
Okay, but I really loved the move. I can't speak much about the politics around it, but it's very commendable. And then I'm a community organizer, so part of Yaga Africa. So I believe that young people should be in politics.
Now, right before we take the break, this is becoming a trend. It began with Tonto Dike in Rivers State, running mate for ADC, I believe. Now in Lagos,
That
Funke
one is-
Akindele.
The Tonto one is still a little tricky.
Okay.
Oris, I come to you again. We're beginning to see Nollywood actresses used to deputize several political candidates as we approach 2023. Are we going to see more?
Are we not? Are we sure we are not in the? I mean, you've been talking about Gen Z all the while. Are you sure this is not a ploy by these big political parties to try to like appeal to exactly into the whole in quote social media audience?
Yeah.
You know, and since a lot of young people are there and we have a very young population, this might be a chance to
At
get
the
into
same time,
Yeah.
what's the alternative? You prefer that they don't.
No. I'm not even saying for me. These are observations as opposed to like endorsements
Okay.
or criticism. It's just
Okay.
this is what is happening.
All right. That's fine.
Let's take a break. When we do come back, we'll head over to the WhatsApp portal to take your reactions to the conversation here in the studio. It's Smooth 98.1.
Built on Smooth 98.1.
Yeah, I mean,
The smoothest
I feel like if
dial
I
on
get,
Lagos
I mean, if you
radio.
think about it, right? A lot of these finance companies, you think that the rest of them, this is so loud. A lot of these finance companies and all of these other whatever companies are banking on people like Bonner Boy, people on whiskey and the rest of them to like push their products.
Right.
So if you think about politics as a product, it's technically what these guys are trying to do as well. Like, okay, these guys are popular here. This might be an easy way to get into that space. Because let's think about it. At the time PDP, APC, all of them were created, social media wasn't that big a
Right.
deal. But now they have to think about that incredibly. So if you are having somebody that has like in quotes the ground machinery with somebody that has the online machinery, I think that's where they're trying to work. Like, okay,
Again, what are their chances? Because someone like Tonto Dike in Rivers State, APC,
Tonto is
PDP,
Tonto is just, I mean, that one for me is just like a joke, to be honest. I won't lie. I feel like Tonto has gotten to a space where, unlike Funke, who we think of as that character, she's that character
Yes.
on screen, you know. Tonto, to me, there's no space. And in fact, when was that anybody even saw her acting, so to speak? It seems like her life is a joke, you know. So that's, oh, sorry, man. So yeah, but for me, that right there is what the issue is with Tonto's nomination or emergence as,
But I
as
think
a candidate.
it's almost the
Almost,
same
yeah.
thing in terms
No,
of
it cannot be the same
these
thing.
people. Let me tell you, these people are all this. Like you just said, they are all using the whole. I mean, look at why are we here when it comes to using these people, all these celebrities as their, ambassadors, so to speak.
Yeah.
Look at what happened with the NSAS thing. That conversation for NSAS started on social media. You understand? And it was actually heavier on social media than it was on the streets because we had people
I
from
don't
all
agree
over the
anymore.
world.
I don't agree anymore. That's not really true.
What do you say?
It was also heavy on the street, actually.
No,
I
I
don't
know
think
it's
it was
heavy on the
heavy,
street.
Just saying
No, in
heavy
terms
out.
of number, look, some people did not come out on the road, but they were there tweeting and pushing. People were in Canada, people were all over the world tweeting about. That's why I said it was heavier on social media than it was, because some of us were at home, but we were following the movement on social media and we were tweeting as well and gingering people.
So
to
what does it have to be
push
to
it.
be told to?
So what I'm saying is that it's about numbers still. Toto has a big fan base as well.
Yeah, I get. What I know, my point is, you have to remember that these things can, in quotes, backfire.
Let me play the devil's advocate in this situation.
Tell me.
Sometimes it's not even about trying to win at all. Sometimes it's about waiting and hoping that somebody's going to come and make an offer to say, let go, take.
No,
Sometimes
no,
that's what's
but,
gonna
no,
happen.
but,
What's
but I
that
don't think that when you get on a major party, that's no longer
No,
the case.
yeah.
The people at major party feel like they'll win, so
Yeah.
that's a different thing entirely.
When you
But
say major
for
party-
me, yes, APC, PDP, those
No,
are
that's
major
different. That's
parties.
one still. Just something I'm even talking about Toto's one. Toto's one.
Toto
they
is
can
on
come
the
to
party,
and
right?
give
What's
us and say,
Toto's on?
ADC.
No, but anyway, but for me, I think
We're
all
back.
these things- okay.
With the monkeys.
Well, I have one last one.
No, but she's on ADC now. Am I lying? I did tell you we're streaming live on YouTube, Smooth 981 FM Lagos. You can catch the off-air banter. Quite interesting, I tell you.
Yeah. on YouTube.
Yeah, go on YouTube and then you'd find all of that. You're listening to the Grapevine here on Smooth 98.1. We have Oris live in the studio.
I want to say yeah, but I can't do it like James.
Okay, but
I'm
Oris
trying,
is
I'm
here.
trying.
James Silent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And we have Splendour. Okay, there you have it.
It's such a good thing to have a woman in it, and it's
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
In fact, Angel sends a message and says, your guest has a sonorous voice. It is very appealing, and you're compelled to listen because it's sweet.
Aw,
Austin is here in the
Angel. I'm
studio.
blushing. I'm blushing.
Austin is here. Angel, mind yourself. Unfortunately,
Thank
the
you.
lyrics for the song is very, very lazy, and the song gets boring. Wish her all the best. Be nice now.
Don't worry.
Well, as for Funke Akindele,
She'll
to
be back,
lesson
she'll
to
be
be
back.
professional and take your vacation seriously. This is the reward for her hard work. If that's anything to go by, then we're in for a jolly good ride because it means she's going to deliver efficiently.
She's device. I'm not sure about that, but okay.
Oh, see.
No, but that's true.
He always ends with, but okay.
Guys, as much as I respect Funke Akindele, I just think I can vote for someone who has no regard for the law. I don't know where this is going. I think I can't, but it says I can vote. I can't vote for someone who has no regard for the law. She had a party during the lockdown. Tell me about
Come
it.
on, man. Get past that
No,
one.
but you can't get past it. That's not,
Get
that's
past
not
it.
right.
Just
You
let
can't
go.
get past it.
Come on, let me tell you.
Isn't
Let me tell
that
you.
what led to Boris Johnson getting ousted? He was also hosting a party during when everybody.
Come
was
on, are we
together.
doing
So-
this?
But let me
No,
tell you
it's
now.
true. Think about it. Yeah,
I
tell
mean,
me.
I'm not even done with the message yet.
okay, finish.
Says, and the messy dynamics that surround her. I don't think she's ready for the office of Deputy Governor of Lagos.
People is being petty.
It's one of
It's
those-
the way
It's
this
very
thing is
sweet.
now. It says Lagos is the life wire of the country, so we cannot play with this. If you know you want to go into politics, then start from somewhere.
Wow.
Wow.
Now
I don't
you
know
can
that
be-
happens when they say start from somewhere. But she's not even running for the main office. She's a deputy, and a lot of times, like always was trying to say, the deputies are pretty much
Silent.
redundant. They're just it's just a position.
Like a
They're
figurehead.
you're not really
But do you think these
much.
things Ozzy mentioned will affect her during the campaigns, like partying during the lockdown, the messy
Somebody's
dynamics
going to
around
bring
her
it up.
marriage?
They will definitely.
No,
It
definitely
must,
bring
it
it
must
up.
come up.
They will rub it in.
But
It must come
which
up.
is why she's not the main. She's not the real actual
But
person
you know
carrying
it
the
doesn't-
mantle.
but you know it
But
doesn't matter, right?
somebody uses her to jab. But
Exactly.
then again, she has an army of fans who might not care. And then when you talk about that whole lockdown thing, the truth is that a lot of people broke that rule, but she was just
I
unfortunate.
did
in
not
doing
break
Didn't
it.
catch.
Yes, please.
Gentlemen,
Don't-
quite a
don't
number of
give excuses.
messages
I
and some
did not call
stories
you.
that we must
A
touch.
lot of people did.
Tayo, sorry, but quickly. Tayo sends this one. Says Jando about to make his Nollywood debut as Akindele debuts in politics. I wish them well, but she didn't handle that COVID-19 breach at home well. RMD and Banky have made strides in politics. talk about it. RMD was one-time commissioner in Delta State.
Yes.
Banky W is still trying. So
Okay,
I wonder what
Bakassi.
strides this person is talking about. He's still attempting. Well, he contested in 2019.
Who was that?
Banky W.
Yeah, Banky
yes.
still.
He's
And he's
he's
contesting
candidate.
again.
He's a candidate right now.
He's candidate right
No,
now.
but when you
It's
talk
just-
about giant strides in politics, is why I'm.
It's progress.
Yeah.
It's progress.
It's progress. I mean,
Take it easy, man. Take
they
it
all-
take it
I
easy.
mean, he's my pastor. Come on. I'm
Oh, really?
biased. Yes.
What is wrong with
Ah,
Splendour today?
Come on.
Okay.
He was almost robbed of. Okay, wait. Well,
Ali from Apapa says, sorry guys, Funke hasn't been very vocal with most of real life political issues or tragedies that has happened in Lagos society that,
is
I
true.
know of
That is
so
very
far.
true.
Take the likes of Files, Mr. Macroni, Ronta, and many celebrities who stood up for the people who feel affected by many of these issues like everyone else. Funke has always gone about her business. Like, what
Yeah.
could concern me? So I just think this move by that political party is just like an entertainment stunt.
wow.
Okay.
Nigerians. I mean, the messages are just so much, and everyone's talking about Funke.
No, but of course she's
Okay.
you can't avoid it.
Austin again says, I believe Funke and her governorship candidate can win Lagos state election if Lagosians really know what they want. Lagosians are not tired
I
of.
understand that.
Wait now, James
Emilio
and
Cole.
Oris. Lagosians, are you not tired of having rubber stamp governors? One old politician will be dictating what goes on in Lagos state and now trying to enforce himself on the masses of Nigeria. So much pain in that message, but
Pepple, let me advise us. Let's move on to more entertainment stories.
Exactly, yes. This is
but we have more
this-
messages
You
on
see this
WhatsApp.
table,
No,
this
we-
table you
We
are
have
taking.
more messages.
If we
More
give you our
messages
opinion,
are still
we-
coming in.
We
we will
can't
all
take
get
all
into
of
trouble
it.
if I-
Yes.
if we
Okay.
give you our opinions.
Okay.
So let's just move on.
Amber Heard. Let's talk Amber Heard. The shutdown by George for her jury fraud claim in the death case.
Yeah, this is why the American legal system is a very, very, very interesting, place or interesting entity. So the idea, of course, what she was banking on was during the earlier judgment, something was wrong in the procedure. So because of that, them throughout, it's just so funny to me. I mean, that idea, I just wonder if that came to a judge and I just like, please, wait. And I think that's exactly what has happened in this case. The judge has said, you know what, please, madam, just make your way out of the courtroom. So yeah, I think it's I'm sure somewhere in the world, John is cackling to himself like, just look at that. But yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, can we move on to the next one?
T-Pain. Now, Chris Brown was complaining about his newest album, Breezy. He wasn't getting enough support for the album.
He's always
And all
complaining.
T-Pain says to him is he has a princess complex.
Yeah. And I think that comment will still linger for a bit because I'm sure Chris Brown will have a response to that. Now, going by that story, it was a question of a situation of Chris Brown released a new album and feels like fans did not give him enough support.
Yeah.
Probably also felt like other artists did not. You know how here, if you have a project and you're like, my guy, repost for me, my guy,
Retweet,
that kind of thing.
yeah.
Maybe he didn't get that much of energy. So, but I haven't listened to that album. Maybe here we have the one with Whiskey. That we didn't feel that much. It's not really. So who knows how? When it comes to Chris Brown, I've been a fan of Chris Brown for a long time, but really, I've not even been so excited to, have any level of an itch to say, okay, let me go and listen to this new album and stuff. So I can understand why he was complaining about it. But then again, when it comes to the marketing or promotion of the album, it's not really his call. He should talk to his label, talk to his people to push the album as much as they're supposed to.
But I think a lot of what he's saying in particular is that I do this, I put out an album, I don't get a lot of buzz. However, whenever the media says I guess I hit somebody, everybody is like jumping on that. And you people say you're my fans. I think that's where his anger is coming from. Like, you know what, this happens in the media, everybody jumps on it. This happens on the media, everybody's like, we are not really interested. So I think that's where his anger is coming from. But I think Tipe is also right. Like, dude,
Stop being a princess.
exactly, they don't give us the money. And Chris Brown has it, and I'm personally not happy with the man because I think he's trying to game the system. Chris Brown put out an album that has 35 songs. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Invariably, that just means what he's trying to do, of course, is to make sure that at
The
least
streaming
maybe
num- the
like
streaming
streaming numbers.
numbers,
Exactly.
No, but the
before
song
they
too
go up.
fully body now.
It's
This
not
last
true.
track
It's
was
not true.
19
But
or 20 tracks. Even Burna Boy's own was about what 19?
no, yes.
No.
Burna Boy is 19.
Burna
But I'm
Boy,
saying,
yeah,
no,
19.
But check. Chris Brown released, I think it was 30 something, whatever.
They
Deluxe
sung too much for a
the
mouth.
Deluxe will show up again, and there's more songs. I'm like, dude, look, the problem here is quality control. That's just the truth, quality control. You are not going to put out a 35 track album and expect that all of them are like great.
No, but this last one wasn't 35. It was somewhere around 20. I think.
25 or 24.
No,
and then
20,
he did a
20
deluxe like a
thereabouts.
week or 2 weeks
But
after.
that's how it's
Please.
supposed to be an album. There's some
No,
lazy
I don't
artists,
agree.
really. There are some people who put out 7 tracks, 6 tracks, and just tell us, oh, it's an album.
No,
That should be
Yeah,
an
they
EP.
don't
no,
take
no,
it.
no, nobody
Everybody
does that.
knows
People
how-
don't do that.
yes,
People
we
don't
know
do
how
that.
it works.
That's not fair, people.
Nobody
That's not
No,
fair.
but
That's
you
not
want me
fair.
to name names.
No, they
And I
don't,
don't
they
want
don't
to.
call it-
It's just
they
an EP or
No,
something.
but they don't call it EP.
They
It's
don't
call it-
an album.
They
No, they
And
don't call it
who-
an album.
who
Just
calls an
the
album?
moment it gets beyond 31 minutes of playtime, they just tell you it's an
That's
album.
If it's beyond 31, yes.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying.
but
So there are
songs
people
are
who
two
put out
sides.
6 songs, 7 songs, and tell me it's
Who-
an
who are
album.
these
How
people?
lazy could
No,
Who are
you
you
these
can't do
people?
6 songs. 5.
get? You're pushing me. Oh.
Wait,
Please
oh,
tell me. Please.
careful.
I'm facing you now.
Having 6 songs on an
On
album
an album.
will mean that you have one song that's like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
That's not possible.
It's not
I
possible.
mean, it's not like it's not possible, but it's not happening.
Anymore.
Guy,
Yeah.
I'm telling you
3
that
minutes,
after the 6
7 songs,
songs,
that's 21
they give
minutes.
you prelude. Producer Shebi Ideye.
I don't
Look at people.
sound
Okay,
People, please.
I wish you could speak
Focus.
like. Okay,
Focus.
last story. We need to take our last.
Focus.
Oh my goodness, because of time. Perhaps in 60 seconds. Daniel Kaluuya. He's not back on Black Panther. Oh, Wakanda forever.
Well, I'm not. I don't think it's a huge loss.
This
I like the man.
Wakanda, I mean,
But I
Ouch.
think no, I'm serious. I don't think it's a huge loss, frankly. On the one hand, I do not think that I think I'm getting to the Marvel fatigue point in my life. I'm like, please, enough. On the other hand, Kaluuya has gotten the Oscar. This man has gotten a lot of money. I feel like it's time for him to do anything else. I think a month or 2 ago, he put something on his Instagram that he had just finished writing a script. So that's kind of what this man is about to
Correct,
be into,
yeah.
like production as opposed to like featuring in the 31st
and it's not even the
Disney
lead.
movie. Exactly, and like,
You
please,
know?
please. The man is too important for that.
If you would allow me, there are quite a number of messages and we need to take them.
Go
Emo
on,
from
no problem.
Ikeja says, I'm actually excited about the prospects of having Jennifer as a deputy governor. I've been following her since I
Is
was
Jennifer
a
not
child.
on Funke Akindele? Who does she- who
People
does
should
she
wait
want?
now. From the I need to know days. However, 2 things. People will easily see through the intentions of having Funke Akindele on board. Nigeria is quite the traditional society, and the timing of this gist, in our opinion, is uncomfortable because Funke just had issue with her marriage. You feel me? Okay. I have a question for Splendour. Who would you like to possibly collaborate with in the
Good question.
future?
Yes.
It's very obvious now. I just said Simi.
I
Simi,
thought you said,
Simi.
I thought you said Burna Boy. At least you backed up for him. You still have his number.
Yeah, but
or
I think
something. If
first, if I had the chance,
Mm.
I'd go with Simi first because I
Okay.
relate to her
But
sound.
is that something that's really popular? Women working together in the industry.
But that's a thing too.
Yeah,
and
it's very
because of that,
tricky.
yes, very tricky, but still, I wouldn't mind that.
Ozzy, thank you for sending your message in again. We'll read it for YouTube. We need to go. Judith says she's a professional and not different from any other candidate. Entertainment is not a joke, it's a profession. We should not downplay her because of her career. Was Sanwo-Olu vocal before he became the governor? What do we know about Jendo before now? But no one is shutting him down.
Are we big fans of Sanwo-Olu though?
Well, Tosan says, even though I don't want a rubber stamp government, I certainly don't want Funke Akindele.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. Chris Brown is always complaining. This isn't
Always
his first
true.
time.
Always
He
complain.
always
Always
complains
complain.
whenever he releases an album, perhaps pithy. So you guys will go and listen to it. Please, we should all just stop talking about Amber Heard. And Oluwakemi says Chris Brown should stop whining. He whines too much. We don't need you gaming the system. Amber Heard should not be entertainment gist any longer. Funke Akindele wants to be deputy governor. What political relevance has she had over the years? What has she done for Lagosians or even people in her constituency, the grassroots, who she wants their vote? Oluwakemi asking some big questions there. And finally, Tayo, Amber Heard is still giving us take-home assignment. She should grow a pair of stones. Wakanda is losing relevance and becoming fictional. That's about it.
Was always fiction.
We need to go. I wish we had more time to talk with you, Splendour. But how can we connect with you on social media?
Okay, I am Splendour on the mic on Instagram, Splendour Jacob on Facebook, Splendour on the mic on Twitter. So
How about
basically
YouTube, which is
Splendour on
the
mic.
most important one? Out of that?
YouTube. Yeah, my YouTube channel is just Splendour Jacob.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to producer, and at least he came and even take your picture.
Oh, I didn't know it was time for shout. I want to shout out to everybody, my family, my mother, the producer. Should I shout out to
These two people. The way I'm looking at this.
I want to give a shout out to Austin. He's a new friend and he's been quite instrumental to making sure that this song, comes out.
Austin.
New friend, Austin. I just the way he's blushing there. Okay, James Tyler.
People will give you what's that thing? They'll send you invoice for this your time.
Okay, we need to go. Thank you very much. Catch Orange James Silas. We'll do this again next week Tuesday.
This is not one that time.
They will not come and look at it and take it serious now. The purple.
Exactly. What were you doing on that show? You were busy trying to insinuate something between exactly Austin and Splendour. Splendour, is that your quote, original name?
Have you? And then you didn't just end. You'd have allowed it.
No, I have not ended it. It's
I really like that name.
Thank you.
So what's your grandfather's name?
Yeah, we should know that name, honestly.
So my grandpa is Omonayoke. At one point he trended on Twitter, so it's all of the case he had with Ozubi. My father is Jacob Obunaya, my uncle is Elana.
You said what case was this?
Started with helping you do learning right, and together we have
What was it about? What was the
we want to help
contention?
with the other
My
amazing parts
grandfather
of you.
used to
You
design
at work,
historical
the
artwork.
efficient go-getter, you in your space,
So
trying
he
to be
designed
better.
something that
We
was
want to
used
help you
for
do life
major
right.
commission
We're now
museum.
Skip Store, and we have all
But
you
he
need
had
for
a
school,
gentleman agreement
work,
with the
and
then
lifestyle.
Ezoge.
Visit our website,
Crazy
skip.ng, or any of our
So
stores in
come
Lagos,
through.
Abuja, or
Okay.
Port Harcourt to
Skip
shop. Skip Store, something for
Are you
everyone.
serious?
So, my
They
grandfather
don't
kept doing
disconnect your
things.
line.
When I
Sick of
grew up,
saying
he
you
made
not
the
link your
case,
national
I would read his
identification number
documents,
to your
different
MTN
things,
number.
but it was
Make
quite
you
a
not
lot.
worry.
Thank you.
If you don't already collect your
At some point,
NIN,
money
you get
finished
some 5
for the
easy
lawyer.
steps.
They
So
come
you
and
take
sleep in our
reconnect
house. And when it's time for the
one,
case,
dial star 785 hash.
the guy, they will
Text your
show
national
up. The king
identification
will make
number
sure nobody
NIN
comes
to
through.
785 3.
How did
Visit
that
my
end?
MTN NG app.
Did you guys ever get any money?
Which is part of
On
the
top this
bereavement I was
WhatsApp
talking
number
about, like,
+234
musical
903
because we came to the line, like I came online, I tweeted
or
about
5.
it, I
Visit
posted on Facebook, so a lot of people were
www.mtn.ng.
interested.
If you don't
Even
get
this
national
bracket,
identification number,
yeah,
just
in
one
Abuja.
time
So they were
in
ready,
MTN
yes.
store
So they were
or
saying, okay, by
NIMC
next
center
week
near
they're
you,
going to
or
pick it
visit
up
the
and
MTN
give it a lot
website
of
to book
attention.
appointment.
I think someone was
Make you
going
do
to
any
link
of
up
these things
BBC
sharp
and
sharp
everything.
oh.
Then next
Opportunity
week
still there now oh.
So
Make her ask yourself,
crazy.
now
After
what do we
doing
do
something
today?
else, so it was,
Of dragging this particular case.
yes, kept sustaining it in court.
Can you imagine Cruz? He did not send us message when we're doing it. He says, reduce the volume in the studio, make way after the session gist show.
Okay, so
Okay,
Because, you want to be hearing
Smart guy.
gist. Say, reduce the volume, let's hear gist.
So what about the uncle that now did the set on up for Fubani?
No, that's
my
our
dad.
dad.
That's
Oh, that was your
Jacob,
dad.
Yes.
Wait, the
Jacob
same person
Omonayo.
that did that had in the sewing machine. That's your.
No, that one.
That was
My
your
no.
brother.
grandfather.
That's your
So I was
grandfather,
raised by my grandfather because I didn't meet my father.
Oh, okay, I see. So, but that's just a few days ago, in my house, I was telling somebody that if only these people that sing all of those Christian songs actually the amount of
The license
royalties.
songs. Yeah,
The
yeah,
royalties
yeah,
those
yeah.
people have.
I recently saw
I
a
thought about
popular
it and
skit, a popular skit by this Rain Jota and Timi Dakolo, and they used the song right at the end.
Oh, yes,
I was
exactly.
Like that, I was like, okay, this is what it is.
So is it the actual song that they used or
No,
we have
they
the
sang
song
it,
they
yeah,
just
yeah,
sang
they sang it,
it.
sang it,
Yes,
sang it.
they sang it. The song grew bigger than my father.
No,
Everybody-
of course, everybody knows the song now. That's
Yes,
what I'm saying.
people,
It's
they
one of the
ask me,
foundational
say,
songs in the
Shine,
Nigerian
Shine.
Pentecostal
But that
church.
thing,
Yes,
but that thing
he's
is
were they
immediate
Assemblies
elder
of God?
brother?
Assemblies of God.
Exactly.
Now, Assemble and God.
It's Assemblies of God.
True.
Now. Oh, that's
True.
okay. So if you sing all those songs in Assemblies of God, let's say they have convention,
Yeah.
and you know it's like winners
Everybody
now.
knew them.
If they have this their Shiloh and you sing any of your composed songs, you don't blow.
Everybody knew them.
Technically,
But
the
that-
song is good.
Ogbonna family? We have one. We even Assemblies of God.
It's
We have
okay with
Ogbonna
family.
Reverend.
Okay, so it's a compound name.
I guess it is. You can say that.
I just feel like those people. I don't know, man. I've always thought about that thing. Like, sheesh, just imagine the sheer amount of royalties those people that get it. If only people
But
knew
wait.
those songs and knew
Yeah.
the
Is
people
it
who
too
actually sang
late
them.
to?
It's too late.
So did you do like a remake of the song or do you have it in mind?
That's the point.
Yeah, because I feel like you can do that.
No, but it's not possible.
No,
I-
no,
But you can
Yeah,
never. But you
I
can
can
never.
just-
You can never own it. You can no longer own it anymore. It's not possible anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
going to definitely do something in their memory. Sorry.
No, of course. I think what is possible is to bring attention to the fact that this song was created by somebody. That person was my father.
That's the
You know
thing. That's
exactly.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But I'm
Like,
saying
even
on the level of
if
like
you-
licensing
yes.
and getting
Do you-
whatever.
no.
that
So,
was
but do you have the
possible now.
original song, like the
I
then
could
they
look
record
for
it,
it.
of
Yes,
course,
yes,
of
that
course.
big thing. I
Yes,
could
so you
get
can
it.
put that.
Yeah.
you can find a way to take out the and do like
Oh, you're
this,
playing the song.
a-
This is nice.
and do like what's it called? A duet with, I don't know, producer. Is it possible to take out that original
Yes.
audio,
Of course it's
add
possible.
more,
Yes,
add flesh
yes.
to it, and then make it
Just-
More like a
you and
remake.
your
Yeah, that's what
grandfather?
I'm saying.
More like
Yeah,
a
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Come
it's
Forget
like
to
a
Get
remix.
that
remake.
that song
Very much
from
possible.
94, 95. What's
But she
that?
doesn't want to be doing gospel music now.
No,
No, it's just
you
has
can
to-
only
I
has
don't
do-
know. You know, that's just a tribute.
Can
You know,
only-
I think that has to be like a
can
one
only
off.
do something.
Because I feel like it's necessary that
Yeah.
people
Just like
know.
I
Fino,
think
just like
that
Fino
no
does
demand.
with some
A
gospel
lot of it
songs.
songs in the back.
Yes.
And even this guy, Christy Esebokwe,
Yeah.
the granddaughter,
Mm.
is putting out, is releasing a song. But I told them to send to Lucky, I don't know. So they're releasing a song of Shemrere,
Yeah, I saw that when you guys see
the
that.
granddaughter,
Yeah, I saw it on
singing,
Instagram. I saw it on
singing
Instagram,
like
yes.
a release, and they use the song for one of a Disney something film or something coming out anytime soon. So
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Okay.
So that's so what's possible then. I think with her, we'll be like, okay, if you do that song, maybe do a little bit of a media push, such that if eventually people understand where it's coming from,
Yeah.
then maybe there's an opportunity to like cash in with just that particular part.
Yeah.
But the historical one is what I'm saying, that would have been crazy amount of money, man. Just think about it.
yes, no.
Sheer amount of money that has been.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, I mean, but that's how the church system, I guess, kind of
Yep.
works in a way. But I think no longer. I
Ah,
think
church
people like
system.
them Frank,
Church system.
the Frank Edward, those who are getting their money. Those the
Minus
current guys.
first
Yeah.
system,
Yes.
then there was
Yeah.
no
But that time there was no
social
exactly,
media,
yes.
there was
Frank
You
no
said the song
nothing.
in church, and
Frank
then next
Edwards
week is
charged
that.
6
No.
million naira to
Per
appear.
two.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
6 million naira.
It's not the
Frank
biggest.
Tim
Edwards
Godfrey
to
charged
come.
more.
Wow.
Tim
Who?
charged more.
You know
Who?
the biggest
Tim
gospel
Godfrey
artist.
charged more.
Who's that?
Tim Godfrey, he charged more.
But that's why they don't also get a lot of shows. Do you get what I mean? But it's 6 million for Frank Edward to make an appearance to come. He can reduce it to, but if he's reducing not beyond 4 million, that's why they take it high up.
Let me give you
Messi
this.
Chinwo is around 2 million. That's why she's everywhere.
There's
Everywhere.
another one. What's that one? I
You know,
don't-
say?
Chioma Jesus.
that one. There was one event that we had in Ibadan. She had another event that she had to go for. But the person wanted her to come. Is it Choma Jesus? I think it's
Oh,
her.
Tope
That's
Ala.
big.
Yeah, she's big.
Choma
Chioma Jesus.
Jesus. Bro, they put her, I think it was a private jet. Or no, she flew in. They brought her in. So they gave her like maybe double. They offered her like maybe double of whatever she was. I think it was, I don't know, it was now like 5 or 6 million.
Yes, now
So she
because
came
you
in-
guys are making
Yeah,
money.
they
She
are.
came in to perform the song
I know a lot of
After performing
pastors,
that song that
pastor
they like,
friends.
and left.
They,
to her
you know, some
actual show.
pastors, and I think that I like what, to an extent, I like what they're doing. Before pastors bring them, and when they come, they say, God will bless you.
Yeah,
Now
but
they
that's
put
a
a
long time
price
ago,
to
man.
That's a long time.
They
ago.
put
That
the
was a long
price to
time
it
ago.
now.
Mm.
You understand?
But
None of them put a price to it.
Still,
I don't know how much Sinash goes for.
I think she's around 15 million or so.
Ah!
I
No,
remember
it's not
when
true. It's
I'm
not
serious.
true.
I remember when they
Sinach-
brought her
Sinach
for
was-
it was
Sinach was and still
$25,000.
is a
No.
global.
I know,
Big
but,
Sinach
but
will make
there are some.
$25,000.
They
I also
hear what
like-
you said. You hear what you
Experience was
said. He's giving you specific numbers.
$25,000.
You say what?
$25,000 for experience. Last 2 years.
For her,
No, Pastor Paul can pay now, but there's some churches that invite
She
her
doesn't.
that
She doesn't.
cannot
Have
pay
you
her
seen
15
No,
Sinach
million.
anywhere?
everybody does a favor
For
now.
church,
I've
yeah.
seen one
Sinach
happen before
will
in
not go to
Freedom Park
church.
because his
Will
grandfather
not?
was doing his 80th
Don't go
birthday.
to any other church.
No, she
You
goes
don't
to
go
That's
to
not
Dunamis.
a favor, like
She
your
goes.
grandfather.
A lot of
No,
churches in
I said
Abuja
everybody
bring
does. I'm
her.
saying that they are always going to
Unless
events
it's
that you
recently,
do
because at the time I remember
Yeah,
that
you know, I don't think she's with Christ
But
Embassy
I'm saying
again.
they allow.
Yeah, I don't think she's in Christ Embassy again. So now
Who's
she
that,
can.
Sinach?
Sinach, because
course.
yeah, she needs to
That's
take
in the left, right,
permission.
center.
She needs to take permission before she will go for
Yeah.
any administration.
Oh, no, clearly, of course.
So she now had issues with them and left, so that she can be collecting her millions, please. Look at
Yeah,
Frank.
but see, let me tell you that thing. Let me just play the devil's advocate.
I've always.
Sometimes, this gospel thing, okay, so I'm calling it from. That's why I'm beginning to see that.
Is it not a show by 9? Or by 9:05?
We're enjoying the gist.
Last
Yeah,
month-
tell them bye bye.
I have to be on my
Last,
game.
bro,
I have that interview.
everybody is looking for their breakfast.
Yes, so.
Because this song they are supposed
Thank
to
you.
be,
Thank you.
they're supposed to be.
Oh, no vex.
They are things that worship to God, Abi. But when
should we
you
pray,
must,
pray,
hey
pray.
now,
Make another chop,
let's sing to God now. Let's not collect
Make
50,000
another
naira.
You guys, thank you so much for doing
You're welcome.
everything,
Thank you for
like,
coming.
really, like, may God have
Keep doing
you.
what you're doing. It's alright. It's okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey,
I
this
wish
is
you
the
more.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more.